Hello, Abigail. This is Dave in Seattle, and Isa mentioned to me that you had some questions about your homework that I might be able to help you with. So I'm making this video to go over it, and hopefully we can learn a little bit and get the right answers to your homework. So let's go ahead and start. So number 9 is write a set of similar fractions in which the numerators are multiples of 2. So I think the important things here are fractions, numerators, and multiples of 2. So let's talk a little bit about these, and really we should talk about similar fractions. So let's talk about fractions first, and then we can talk about what similar fractions are. So fractions. Fractions, you've probably seen some of these in school, like 1 over 2, or maybe 2 over 3, or 1 over 4. These are fractions, and they're made up of two numbers. So the top number is the numerator, and the bottom number is the denominator. And we can also draw fractions. So if we wanted to draw something like 1/2, we divide it into two parts, and one of them is the number that we have. Or if we want to draw 2/3, we can draw it like so. We'll divide our circle into 3 parts, and we have 2 of them, so we'll color in. That'd be 1/3, and then this would be 2/3. And fractions don't have to be drawn as circles. They can also be drawn, in really any shape you want. So you could do a square. So here's 4 parts, and if we have 1, that'd be 1/4. So the fraction's made up of two numbers, and the top number is the numerator, and the bottom number is the denominator. And maybe I should put E here. Denominator. But the important thing to remember is it's just the number of items that you have over the number possible. And so the numerator in this fraction of 1/2 is 1, and our denominator is 2, because we have 1 item and there's 2 possible sections of this. So the numerator is 1, the denominator is 2. The numerator in this fraction is a 2, and the denominator in this is a 3. And so and the important thing is for similar fractions is all the similar fractions mean is that the denominator in the fraction is the same. So if you take 1/2, so let's make some more space here. So if we have 1/2, let's see, 1/2. The denominator is 2, and if we have 2/3, the denominator is 3. Those are not similar. No, not similar. But if we have 1/2 and something like 2/2, then those are similar fractions. So all that's important is for similar fractions is the denominator is the same. So let's talk about multiples of 2. So let's use a new color here. So I think you're familiar with multiplication, and you know the number 2. So a multiple of 2 is just any number multiplied times 2. So 2 times 1 is equal to 2, and 2 is a multiple of 2. And if we take 2 times 2, which is equal to 4, 4 is also a multiple of 2, and we 2 times 3. So all these are multiples of 2, and we can do this times any number. So 2 times 4, 2 times 5, 2 times 6, those are all multiples of 2. So armed with this, I think we have the information we need to answer the question here. So let's write a set of similar fractions in which the numerators are multiples of 2. So, so let's start with the numerator. So here's our fraction. I need my pen. So our numerator, let's just choose our first multiple of 2 is 2, and we want a similar fraction, which the similar fraction means that the denominator is going to be the same. So we can really pick any number we want. So let's just pick the number 6. And so that's our first fraction, and then we can do another fraction where the numerator is, this time let's make the numerator 4, and because they're similar fractions we want them to have the same denominator, so 4 6, and we can have 6 6, and we can keep going if we want. So we could do 2 times, so 2 times 4 is equal to 8. 8 is a multiple of 2, so our next number is 8, and to keep it a similar fraction we would keep the same denominator, and it's okay to have that. So hopefully that makes sense for you on this one. So let's keep going and take a look at the next question. So number 10, write a set of similar fractions, so we know that just means the denominator is the same, with a denominator, and arrange them in increasing order. So okay, that sounds fine. So let's choose a denominator. Let's say our denominator is going to be 8. So let's do just 1 over 8, 1/8, and let's draw that out. So we'll take this, and then we have divide our circle into 8 sections, and let's make sure we got that in the right number. So we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, perfect, and we have 1/8, so we're just coloring 1/8. And if we want another fraction, we can just do 2/8. That would be increasing, because that'd be a little bit bigger, so 2/8 would look like that. We would have 1/8 plus another 8, which would be 2/8. And if we wanted to keep going for another increasing, we could just go, let's go 4/8. So 4/8 would look like this. So that would be 4/8, and we could keep going. We can even just go to one more, to 5/8, and 5/8 would look like that. So 1/8 is smaller than 2/8, and then 2/8 is bigger than 1/8, and 4/8 is bigger than 2/8. So this would be a set of similar fractions that have that are arranged in increasing order. So hopefully that helps you with your homework, Abigail. Good luck, and hopefully I'll get to see you soon. Bye.